Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Mohawk6. Thank you so much for watching my first video on Arm Stamina Drain. I reviewed the comments, I saw your feedback, and I decided to make a second video testing it even more to make sure the tests are fair and accurate. So one of the things I noticed a lot of is in the comments was keeping the same weapon platform. So in this video I decided to go with a simple M4 build that I did from Gunny level 2. So everything on this weapon you could buy from Gunny level 2. So a few things that I'm going to change on this weapon. The two attachments that are going to affect arm stamina drain the most or at all on this weapon are the pistol grip and the foregrip. So I have a few different grips here that we're going to cycle through and test. The other thing I also got feedback about testing was weight. So no matter how much weight I put on, the arm stamina drain is not affected. So I could drop my pack completely, or I could put on this giant Delta pack with 40 pounds in it, and it's not going to affect it. The weight of the weapon will affect your arm stamina drain. Like yesterday, I was running through Fort Neris for the first time, and I will be the first to admit that arm stamina drain in Fort Neris really came into effect. Okay, because you're fighting multiple enemies, they're super far distance away, so that's why I thought it was important to do a second video and go over the actual importance of it. But for this one, like I said, I'm just going to use this M4. So, some of the other things that will affect your arm stamina drain: standing. Okay, if you kneel, you get almost double the amount of arm stamina drain, but obviously your movement is extremely limited. But when I was kneeling, I got about 25 seconds before I hit the yellow warning of arm stamina drain. But anyway, and then if you go to prone, you get almost a full minute of arm stamina of steady shot. So your position does affect your arm stamina drain. Weight does not affect it as far as weight on your back, like total weight of your character. The other thing that will affect it is being out of breath or draining your actual stamina bar. So if I'm all the way down and then I go to hold it, it will, obviously the alazing part is awful, but it drops it by like a second or two. The full magazine, actually having a full magazine, so adding weight to it will lower it. Reloading, so if you're reloading while you're running, it will not continue your arm stamina drain meter going down. So if you're shooting and then you reload, you can see my arm stamina drain meter going back up in between. So it's not like reloading will continue draining your stamina. Okay? That's just a few quick things. So right now I'm going to go into the testing part. I'll do the timers and everything like I did in the first video. But anyway, so here we go. Here's the first test. 0 arm stamina drain on a full magazine with a 32 round mag. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So I had some weird readings the first time I did this, but I think when I use my editing software timer, I'll get better ones. So about 15 seconds on that one, and that's with 0. And it'll probably be less than that. Okay, so that's with 0. So now we're going to go up first, up to 4 or plus 4 stamina drain. 3, 2, 1, go. That just makes it easier for me to edit it later with the timer. So we're passing 10 seconds. Looks pretty good. Boom. 15 seconds. Again, maybe a little bit less. So not much of a difference there. I'm going to try not to say the time as much because the actual time is always different than what I'm saying out loud. Okay, now we'll go into a +6. 3, 2, 1, go. So the shake isn't terrible on this, but see, the longer you hold it, the more it's going to drain. All right, stop. I stopped it too quick there. So now we're going to go back to 0 on that part. Get rid of that pistol grip. And now we're going to start looking at the negatives. So that one will give me -8. That one gives me -. All right, so now we're going from +6 down to -8. So we'll see what the difference there is. 3, 2, 1, go. Boom, 14. So 14.8, something like that. It'll probably be a little less, but yeah, whatever. That's probably why I didn't put it on or put it in my testing. So this one's -12. So we'll try again. 3, 2, 1, go. This one drains the stamina, but you could see I'm maintaining silhouette the whole time. Some other people letting off. 1, 2, boom. You can see it did drop it, but not significantly. Now, the problem is, and the one I found yesterday, yeah, holding it steady is all well and good. But when you're shooting, that's when I notice it a lot more. So, all I have on is the pistol grip, so 0 arm stamina drain. So neutral. And I'm just going to do single shot, and I'm going to try to shoot the entire time I'm holding it up. So through whatever 15 seconds I'm going to be shooting, okay? 3, 2, 1, go. Nine seconds. So as you're shooting, that's when arm stamina drain really starts to come into effect. Just shooting on single shot lowers your arm stamina drain significantly by like 5 or 6 seconds. So now we'll go all the way up on the plus side, and we'll try again. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, 10 seconds. Okay, so now we'll lower, yeah, about 10. So now we'll lower it all the way. So now I'm down to -12. I'm sorry, -14. So we'll try this again. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So 11 seconds that time. Now, obviously, I'm not shooting the exact same rate every single time, but I just want to show the difference in what this stat is actually going to do. Now, like I said, when you're running and gunning and you have to acquire multiple targets, or you're shooting at a target really far away, this stuff's going to matter. So just take it into consideration that, you know, if you have this giant, you know, 20-inch barrel M4 that weighs, you know, 11 pounds, doing quick math in my head, that it's going to drain your stamina. So I hope this video helped. Like I said, if you want to maximize it, you really want to go prone the whole time. If you're taking those long, drawn-out shots, and you don't want a lot of movement, but I would just try to balance something that has good weight, you know, decent accuracy, and minimize your arm stamina drain, especially in those higher risk areas as you progress through the game. But I hope this video answered the questions that the first video did not. But please, guys, if you can, like and subscribe to the channel. My first video did very well. I'm very excited about it. But please, anything you guys can do to help really helps me out, all right? Mohawk 6 signing off.